A Jeopardy contestant has impressed viewers by sweeping an entire category on Tuesday's episode. But Mayim Bialik wasn't so swept off her feet. The host raised eyebrows for not acknowledging that outgoing three-day winner Jared Watson got the whole column correct as expected. Jared, a quality control specialist from Greenville, Texas, lost to Suresh Krishnan, a networking engineer from Suwanee, Georgia, ending his $56,000 run. But he went out with a bookish bang, having swept the double Jeopardy category books and authors beforehand. He racked up $6,000 as a result, but host Mayim, 47, did not mention that he ran the category and swiftly moved on. Running a category is a respected and rare feat. When a contestant swept a phobias category earlier this year, co-host Ken Jennings was quick to applaud. "That's correct. You know your phobias." Mayim failed to give props. One Reddit user wrote in an internet thread, "No love for Jared running the category of books and authors." Geez. Another spotted the snub too. For some reason, Mayim failed to give props to Jared on running the books and authors category. It was an impressive run since it covered the literary gamut from Bram Stoker to Octavia Butler. A third argued, "I thought I heard or read somewhere that they're no longer doing the applause acknowledgement for running categories, probably because of how nearly everyone jumps around the board nowadays." While even Suresh, who won the episode, chimed in to say, "I wondered that too." If I remember correctly, Jared did not go through all of them top down, and that might have thrown that recognition off. Mayim Bialik's long pauses. Ken recently wrapped the thrilling Jeopardy! Masters special, which was won by James Haljower. Underdog Mattia Roach, 24, came in a close second. Mayim, who is Ken's co-successor to Alex Trebek, is finishing out the regular season until the summer. Ken won't be seen until the 2023 Tournament of Champions, which will kick off season 40 in September, barring the last week of season 39. Mini Jeopardy! Viewers who've tuned in since Masters have not been overly impressed with Mayim and her hosting style. In particular, they notice that the actress takes too long to respond to contestants when they give their response, and contestants have even started adding to their responses while they wait for her to rule. One Reddit user recently put it, "I'm not posting this to open up any Mayim bashing, but do we know the reason why she pauses so long before confirming an answer is correct?" Another agreed, "It's not Mayim bashing at all to point out her pregnant pauses or confusing contestants. Producers need to address this as it is not just annoying, it could affect the outcome of a game," they added. Here's today's final Jeopardy! In the category Historic Scientists for Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, Season 41, Game 127. Today's Jeopardy! Contestants: Ray Lalonde, a scenic artist from Toronto, Ontario, Canada; Juveria Zahir, a psychiatrist from Whitby, Ontario, Canada; Raymond Goslow, a library technology consultant from Marietta, Georgia. Andy's pregame thoughts. Our third and final semifinal in the 2025 Jeopardy! Is between Raymond Goslow, Juveria Zahir, and Ray Lalonde. Raymond surprised most home viewers by defeating Troy Meyer in the quarterfinals. I do remember Raymond being a very strong player back in 2022, though, only losing to Jaskaran Singh because Jaskaran did a better job of finding the daily doubles in the final of that college tournament on ABC. As with most games at this level, I do think that this game will come down to the 3 daily doubles and which player can best take advantage of them. Today's game is currently believed to be just the 4th time that 2 Canadians have competed on the show against each other, with Juveria and Ray competing against each other. However, due to the show's going back and forth throughout its history in terms of whether Johnny Gilbert announces Canada in a contestant introduction, there could be further instances buried in J archive that have not yet been found. As we get closer to the end of JIT, I have begun to consider who I personally would like to see take the producer's pick spot in Masters. I really think that the show should limit its selection to one of the non-winning finalists from either the Tournament of Champions or JIT, with potentially a semi-finalist if that player's resonance with fans is compelling enough. Yes, the show could elect to cast a wider net if it so chose, but I do think that the player does need to have had success in the past 6 months on the Alex Trebek stage. Additionally, I do think that the show needs to be mindful of how various selections will play out in the media at large. My friends over at Geeks Who Drink have introduced a daily trivia game, Thrice. Existing to make daily clever trivia content accessible to a wide audience, it's a daily challenge that tries to get you to the answer via 3 separate clues. It has a shareable score functionality to challenge your friends, and new questions every day will give you a new daily social ritual. You can find it at thricegame.com. Are you going on the show and looking for information about how to bet in Final Jeopardy? Check out my Betting Strategy 101 page. If you want to learn how to bet in two-day finals, check out Betting Strategy 102. In case the show uses a tournament with wild cards in the future, there is also a strategy page for betting in tournament quarterfinals.